Well, hello, all you wonderful people. After hours of being on the train, I'm finally in Shibuya. Shibuya. You're going to get the experience of going through Shibuya just like, well, if you got off the train and went into that big square. How's everyone doing today? Hey, amphibian boy.
危ないですから黄色い線までお下がりください。
I want you guys to know that these stations are legendarily big. Like the station that's just north of here is the busiest station in the world. So these places are super easy to get lost and confused in. It's Siri the Psycho Pomp. Long time no see. Good to see you again. Amphibian Boy, Chris, SNS. Walking on the right side of the road. I gotta tie my shoe. Hey guys, how's it going? It's super rare for me to be on around noon my time, so it's good to see you guys all out and about. I was thinking that just maybe, before this typhoon comes, which there's a typhoon that just hit me about 5 to 6 hours away by local train, and about 2 hours by Shinkansen, which is the bullet train, that we could enjoy going to Shibuya, maybe going to Harajuku, and maybe, just maybe, going into Meiji Jingu. But, you know, well, don't worry. You know, Florida's where it's fog. I'm going to go say hi to Hachiko for you. The most loyal dog in all of Japan. So loyal that they made a movie about it. Who's that Pokemon? I don't know. Is it Clefairy's evolution, right? Oh, man, 1995, that's a long time ago. I'm sick right now, Chris, but treatment make you feel better. Well, thanks. I hope I don't make you sick with my lack of a jib or a wiggly tough. Wiggly tough. Who was that Pokemon? Dun-dun-dun. Oh, is it the sequel to the evolution of Jigglypuff? Wigglytuff? Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, Ray J, I'm heading there right now. I think if I go this way out, there's even a gate that's Hachiko Gate. There is an interesting guide. I filmed one time. I think the last time I did a live stream down here, I filmed it. He puts these cats underneath the Hachiko statue, the statue of the dog, and the cats are like really gonked out, and it's theorized that this guy is like, just kind of like, maybe there's something that he's given the cats to make them so docile, or they're just naturally docile. Uh-oh, we're frozen. We're frozen. Oh, wait, hold on a second, guys. I don't know why that happened, but found it again. Sorry about that. We made Nick join for a minute there. It's good to see everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I better keep on going here. Oh, believe me, it's hard to be frozen out here during July. You are 100% correct. We're at Hachiko, right there. I love that they have signs that say, "Hey, go this way." Can everyone see right now and hear me? Well, I mean, they're saying that the rivers might overflow a little bit, but think it should be good. It already made landfall in Mie Prefecture about an hour ago. I almost wish that I walked here from Shinjuku. What's up, Chris? Went from prefecture in Boston. I got the harajuku. So, you know, when we go to Harajuku, which I think we're going to go to, I'm pretty sure we're going to have time to make it there. I bet you that there's going to be no one dressed up crazy because those times are over. I'd actually really, really would like to go and check out some of Yoyogi Park right now. Alright, it should be here. There's my pass. Right here, my head. Trevor's out in America right now, and he's trying to troll me from all the way out there. Oh, there's a lovely smell of piss right here. I love it. That's how you know you're in Shibuya. Shibuya. The guy who made Your Name, they're coming out with a new movie called Weathering with You. It's coming out very, very soon. It might already be out. It's already out here in Japan, excuse me. This is Shibuya Crossing, probably one of the most famous places in Tokyo. And for some reason, even though I live out here, I don't make it out here at all. There's like 3 different studios doing their own thing. And when I see studios, it looks like people with an okay camera and a mic just trying to interview people, which, you know, more power to them. I mean, Tokyo Drifters are pretty big. That's a big thing out here. They actually made a movie about it. It was so good they made a 3rd one. So let's go see Hachiko. It's an old station here that's actually changed into an information center, or it's not station, a train car. But over here is Hachiko, which you have to fight to get a picture of usually if you want a picture of, because everyone comes here and meets up here. At night, I hear if you stay here around like 2 or 3 in the morning, this place gets really crazy. Just insanity. Right now it's just a tourist attraction, but there is Hachiko right there. Probably the biggest icon of this area. A world famous dog. And like I said, they made a movie with Richard Gere about him for some reason. I'm sure there is, Stephanie. I'd like to try that. I'm going to head to Harajuku, I think. Oh, Too Fast, Too Furious? What happened to it? I don't know. It was too fast for you all. Please buy it. Man, I am sweating like crazy right now. And then over here right now, here's the scramble, as they call it, which is where you can go through and be a part of the craziest freaking human crossing. It's absolutely insanity. Feels like you're being advertised at every single moment. We're gonna walk around Shibuya a little bit, and we'll make it over to Harajuku, I think. All right, here comes the scramble here. If you ever want to see like the full good view of it, I recommend right over there, the Starbucks. On the 2nd floor, you can get a good view of the people walking back and forth through this scramble. You'll see people doing pose through this thing, trying to get pictures while everyone's running through it. And then, like in 2 or 3 seconds, there's going to be a crap ton of cars coming through this area. It's insane. Hey, TNT Man Cave, how's it going? I'm going to try to get out of here before I get hit by a car. And it's time to get out of the street here. Lights are red. I'm trying my best not to get hit. There's still people in the street, but the cars are going. That's the Shinjuku Crossing right there, or it's the Shinjuku, I'm sorry, Shibuya Scramble. It feels like someone's trying to sell me something. James Corden should do a musical. What do you feel like there's gonna be sold something? What do you mean? This is, I think, for Tanabata. Even though the celebration's over in Japan, it's a Chinese celebration, the Star Festival. So I mean, its Chinese roots involve prince and a princess that live in the sky meeting at the Milky Way galaxy. Yeah, there's still signs up for Tanabata right up here. Even though I believe that says Nata in Japanese. Nata Matsuri. Matsuri means festival. I didn't know that. I've never done that before. Maybe one day I'll go do that. Not today though. I'm not that interested. There's a typhoon coming from Meiji prefecture, from the west of me right now. Typhoons out in Japan aren't usually that big of a deal. The one about a year ago was pretty intense though. I hit in a grocery store. What is it? Eat, reproduce, go to sleep, obey, put on the glasses. There's a Sailor Moon, I don't know what they're trying to sell, makeup here. I don't know what, multi-carry bomb. Boom. I remember that when the Avengers came out, this whole street was like loaded with Avengers posters and stuff like that, and they were playing the Avengers like theme very well through this. My buddy Ken had the opportunity to hear that. It was pretty cool because it's just like you're walking down the street, it's like dun 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 dun. Somewhere over here is the Mandareku, which is an underground anime manga place, and they have a Wendy's and Burger King. I saw a great video that this guy did where he went to Arakigahara, which is better known as the not so happy forest in Japan. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get demonetized. But the guy was out there. He's like, "Oh my God, do you see that? It's a Baconator." He just brought a Wendy's burger with him to the Death Forest. What's the guy's name? Roddy Piper, right? Said that. Put on the glasses. I don't actually get the opportunity to walk around this area too often. Somewhere around here, there is a really stupid machine that costs 1,000 yen, which is about $10, and it says you can get like tickets into Disneyland and stuff like that, but I don't buy it. I doubt, as they say, which I learned the kid-friendly version of the game BS, the card game BS. And it's called Doubt. You just, instead of saying BS, you say Doubt. Yes, Joe Walks. I do live in Japan. I've lived in Japan for 4 years, moved to Tokyo about a half a year ago. I still wish that I lived in Osaka, but Tokyo's okay. At Disney's meeting, they have the theme with the background where they're trying to push. Currently, I guess that makes sense. They are Disney. I remember when Disney was promoting Ant-Man in downtown Disney in Disney Springs, which we both worked at. Which I was trying to get you a job there, but you were like it's too far away, and now you work in Disney Springs. Anyway, I remember there was. Ant-Man's promotion was really good. It was a really tiny little billboard, and it was like this big, and it was in the ground. It was a billboard for ants. I'm walking the street right now. Let me get out of the street before I get hit. Hey, Ann. Yeah, there's going to be a typhoon coming probably tonight around midnight. We should see the effects of it over here. It's on the way. It's the best way to say it. It's coming. Yeah, that was a fun time. It might be Hurricane Nardi. We out here in Japan that they don't name the storms. They call them like one or two or whatever number it is that year. In front of us, that's a police box. Not like the Doctor Who police box, but it is a police box, and it looks like a human's face. Not sure why, but it's pretty cool. So I may have had a local job requires travel to Japan. Okay, well, good luck. I hope if you do come out, they're gonna be well received. I'm sure. You guys want to walk into VR Park Tokyo? You guys think that's a good idea? I once saw an ad for Manant. Yeah, Manant. You walk in, okay. Let me not get hit by this guy in the car. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find the underground manga shop, but it's okay because if I go inside of it, it's gonna my Wi-Fi is gonna kick off. Let's see what VR Park Tokyo looks like, huh? It's like you can go in for 1,000 yen. Sometimes they don't like you filming stuff like this, so if they tell me to go, I will. It all depends. Like if anything involves pachinko, they'll be like, get out of here. Yeah, I think it's around across the street, but I don't know if I go into it, the Wi-Fi is going to cut out anyway. So look at all those. I don't know why you'd want these buttons, but someone would. Maybe Manant is wrong. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm glad you're here. It's Manant. We're going to go walk upstairs here. Oops. VR Park. I think we had lime before, but we don't have it anymore. We have the lime clear, which is very good. Oh, we're lagging a bit here. Okay, there we are. They did have the lime clear Coke, which is pretty good. Jurassic Park. It looks pretty new. Dark Escape, new House of Dead game. By the way, guys, thank you for joining. Make sure you click that like button and also share, because the more people that see it, the better it is. Is this a new Sonic Box here? Is this the same? Okay, this is a great game. You can actually punch a star that's coming your way out of the solar system. It's great. Also, you can punch this guy. I did a top 3 favorite video games in Japan, and this is definitely it. I want to go upstairs to the VR part. Now, one of my friends has the Jurassic Park. I'm gonna avoid filming this because they don't like you filming the arcade stuff. Those push wind thing. Here's the VR stuff. Feel wind here. Someone going on a bunch of different stuff here. Sweet. I tried to do the looks like you go on a mine cart over there and there's a whole bunch of attractions. What the heck is this? So it's like just a bunch of different rooms with stuff and you pay as you go. This guy's punching this guy in the dick. Okay. Oh, he's in it right now. Okay. I mean, all right, it's sold out. Oh, there's an all-you-can-do thing if you want it. Okay, well, that's it. It's just a bunch of rooms that you do VR experiences in. I thought it was going to be a little more than that, but it isn't. I could see that being fun for 3 hours. These metal games, arcade games, people go crazy over them. I'd like to try it sometime, but I really want to make a video about it if we're going to do it. We're going to keep on going. Well, I mean, I'm glad you guys saw it because how many people did you see punching people in the scrotum? Gonna get out of here. It was nice just getting out of the heat for a second there. Apparently there's a bath over there, but I wouldn't go in because it's got a 18 up only thing. I don't think it's actually a bath. All right, actually, you were right, Stephanie. I think the mandrake is right over here. I think you were 100% right. Let's see. In front of these cars right here, this is the weird little underground store that makes it look like you're going back in time right there. Like underground. It's a cool little store, but it looks better when there's a bus blocking it. I mean, really. But if I go downstairs in that place, I won't be able to see anything. It's pretty cool, though. Yep. For some reason, I don't think that you do that at all. Yeah. We're gonna go take a left up here. I'm gonna try to find Harajuku, but I think I gotta go. I'm just gonna make some trails here. From here on out, we're going in blind. I really want to go to Meiji Jingu. Take you guys to Meiji Jingu, but we'll see what happens. You will have to come back. Yeah, maybe. Thanks. I don't think there are people in my life that wouldn't be happy about this. Okay, I just want you guys to see this. Okay, this is Club Jumanji 33. And it's got Hello Kitty and aliens. Xenomorphs up there. Yeah, okay. Cool. I mean, more power to you. I'm taking a picture of that one. Should I go to the fireworks in Town 300 tonight? I'm worried about the crowds. Probably. I'd be worried about that too. I'm getting a shot of this alien weird like mix here. This is the most ultimate combo of all time. Just gonna get my phone out here, take a picture. Sorry, Joe. Picture of a picture. There we go. That place is a little bit of horror. Well, I remember you saying that you were interested in doing the what is it? The Ginza Vampire Bar I want to see that too, but I don't want to pay the money to see it. There's a Yurei izakaya I want to try one day. Looks like Lady Baby's going to be here. There's a sign that says Lady Baby. Maybe there's premiering new stuff in the Bathing Ape store. Maybe not. Up ahead on this guy's jacket, you can see he's got like vents on it. A lot of workers out here during the summer, they have like air vents that allows them to push air through their stuff so they're cool, which I could love right now, but see, that's not going to happen. Okay, I'll upload the pic to the community tab. Thanks. Sorry. Oh, this is for Akira right here, which I believe Wakiti, the guy who does doing the Thor movies, he is doing the new Akira film. I just want to see the Ure bar because I like that. Looks a lot more violent. I'm not into the posh stuff. Has anybody read the manga for this or seen the movie? Because it's a great movie. It's very good. It's really violent and it's probably one of the best little animations you'll see. Oops, I'm sorry. Pretty cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna take a picture of this too. Oops. If you guys like what you see, like I said, please click that subscribe button if you haven't already. I imagine most of you guys know me, so just click that that like button and also share because more people see it, the better. Still want stuff for Akira over here. Canada. It's going to be very interesting to see what a comedy director takes from the story. I'm excited to see what he does with the use of like the people that have what do they call them, espers, people that that can read their minds. By the way, someone said, have I tried lime out here? I have tried Coca-Cola lime. It's very, very good. I forgot that I drank that when Golden Week was going on, and I completely forgot about that. It's a really good drink. They stopped selling it recently. There is a Taco Bell in the basement of this floor. Check the basement of the Alamo. That's where the Taco Bell is. Oh, Homer Batman. Oh well, I did do some stuff with them a while back. Look at that. There's a Denny's. And by the way, if you ever want to eat Denny's in Japan, my recommendation is don't. It's very expensive and it's not what you'd expect. It's pretty poo-poo-poo. Well, that's going to go away once all that building's done. They're going to put that away. There's a whole Godzilla section that I filmed maybe about 3-4 months ago that has like the history of Godzilla on it. And it's going to go away once the construction is done as well. Right now, I don't know if this is something you guys have because Taco Bells out here are super rare. Every once in a while, they premiere like something for 2 months and then it goes away forever. Like they had a chalupa for 2 months and then that went away forever. And right now they have something called naked chicken, which is a fried chicken shell, and it's very tasty. But I've been told that might be in America. I don't have wasabi tacos just yet. I wouldn't mind trying that though. There's a kid over there dressed up like Luffy D. Monkey from One Piece. That's so cute. I wish, John. somewhere, well, I guess it's gone now. It might have been only out for Golden Week. I think they were promoting for a festival, but Corona, the beer company, had a vending machine that everything else was trash, and then in the middle there was a Corona in the center, and it was one of the more interesting advertisements I've ever seen out here. And there was a Corona staff, I guess, just to make sure that no one bought Corona that shouldn't. I think we're going to go into Yoyogi Park for a minute, I think. And we'll walk through there and then try to get out through Meiji Jingu and hit a little bit of harajuku. Too much? I imagine that in the city of Tokyo, it's way better to take trains. My friend Trevor, if he's still watching, I don't know if he's still on or not. He drives a lot, and he might actually know more than I would about the parking situation downtown. During Golden Week out here, which is their like really big summer event or spring event where everyone in the country has off pretty much, unless you're working in like the service industry, my friend and I were standing right in this corner, and there was like so many Ferraris and Lamborghinis just passing us. It was crazy. Like it was like, hey, there's a Lamborghini. Oh, there's a Lamborghini. Hey, there's a Lamborghini. It was Lamborghini Central. Sometime in the future, I'm going to go to NHK's building, but I don't think they're open right now. I think they have like a television world in there or something like that. There's an amazing NHK is like the NBC or PBS of Japan. I'm sorry if I'm shooting up in the sky. I wasn't really paying attention for a minute there. Study a little bit, but it doesn't really, like if I get involved in a conversation, it might be pretty simple. I like that little bus. There's a Hachiko bus. Aww. That's cute. Community bus. And this is a famous sushi mogul of the area. He's big in Tsukiji, which is the former place where they had the sushi market. Ooh, almost lost that. We try not to get hit by one of these cats. You know what, guys? Let's go into the NHK building because it's free admission day, so maybe we should go in, huh? Studio Park entrance. They might tell me no filming. If they tell me no filming, we'll go away. Hey, Skelly's on. And la 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 la. One of my Japanese friends actually asked me, like, isn't a typhoon smaller than a hurricane? And I don't think it is. I think it's the exact same. Free admission day. Sweet. Sometimes they get really serious in these museums about like what you can and what you can't film. Domokun. It's 100 or 200 yen. I'm just looking forward to going inside. Right now it's 31 degrees Celsius. If anyone wants to do the math on that, boy, I probably should be making a recorded video about this because I've never been here before, but there he is, Domokun, the little icon of Japan, icon of Japanese television. I only know him through like old Flash games I used to play when I was a kid. It's a little hard to see the stuff here. Any plans to go to Osaka? I am going to Osaka in August, actually. Looking forward to it. So less than a month. Should be out there doing some Universal Studios Japan. 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Like you said, it's a humidity that gets you. It's warm. Need some of that shade. You know, Ann, I don't know. I actually do not know that answer. Studio Park. Whoa, look at that. These things are creepy. Hey, dearie. Hey, Finding Neverland. How's it going? I'm about to go through a studio park, apparently. Whew, it's hot. Scott, I'm disappointed that you didn't enjoy the poop art installation. There were rainbow turd volcanoes shooting small rainbow. What more do you want? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want you guys to see this, and this is something that I recommend that you guys learn. It's a wonderful word. Mugi, which is the first two Japanese kanjis there, means free. So let's do it, huh? Yeah, I think so. I think the same thing with John Evans. I think that's right. Hello. Ooh, hatsui. So hot. Arigatsumasu. There's a big sign over there that says, "Don't shoot the screen," so I'm not going to shoot the screen. I keep on walking here. They have an 8K super high vision theater. All the screens and windscreen. Oh, for hot. Oh, how hot. Yeah, even wa hatsui. Probably zenbu naka. Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, see how hot I am compared to the surface around me. Oh, there's air there. My face is totally red. This area is not so hot, but the rest of my body is burning up. Oh, jeez. Arigatou gozaimasu. All right, B-Roots. This is my first time here. I've never seen anything like this. Thank you, Sky. Hey, Tomorrowland. What ghost house? I don't see one. There we are. Oh, I found a dead zone. I think as they're underground, we found the dead zones. I'm still here. We're gonna skip on this one, I think. We're gonna go back upstairs. Am I still off? If I'm still off, let me know. And that happens sometimes. There's a TV studio museum that's also in Japan. It's not this one. That involves like they show you how they make sounds and stuff, and it's very, very cool. Oh, okay. So don't take pictures there. Okay, so I'm not gonna take pictures there either. We're gonna look over here. Looks like we found like the kid stuff for the Olympics. I don't know. What the heck are you? What are you? What are you doing? Animation Hub. Voiceover Studio. You can voice over anime here if you really wanted to. I think I would just ruin it. I believe this is card captor stuff. more than I know. Oh, there's Ushiri Tendon, butt detective. Took a long time to say that. He always smells it coming. I wanted it too. Interactive library. I'm gonna go into the Domo-kun Square. A lot of Domo-kun. See him. I'm just happy to be out of the sun. Oh, that is a cute dog. I wanna pet that dog. There he is, right there. Domo-kun. Already found him. Drama showcase. The drama showcase. You could also stand with the cow. Sorry, I'm like kind of like breezing through this, but I don't know what I can film and what I can't film. So death mask, some samurai stuff. Some Buddhist stuff. I'm trapped. That was a bottleneck there. I was stuck in the bottleneck. Old Japanese house there. There he is. Yeah, Domo-kun is kind of burnt meatloaf. I could see that. Yeah, he would do anything for love, but he won't do that. Says don't film this. It's a bunch of people's signatures. I guess they don't want to be identified. I can understand. I just said burnt toast man there, burnt roast beef. Wherever there's signatures of actors, like please don't take my signature. Video equipment, camera video equipment is not allowed here. I can't show you the right wall, but you wouldn't know any of the people anyway, so it's okay. Ah, that was crazy. That was really tight. No, I most definitely am not in danger. Everything is okay. I just don't want to upset people when I don't know how to get out, how to film. So all this stuff from the 80s, 90s. Oh my God, move. That's it. Calm me. Speak. Weird. Get me the heck out of this movie studio. Surrounded by people. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, I'm happy this is free. I wouldn't do this together. I don't think I've ever been to the Miami airport. I consider myself lucky. What happened to the Pittsburgh airport, which was hell. Never go there. What's over here? Okay, there is this these guys are really famous, and I don't know if you guys know Tim and Eric's awesome show, great job. There's like the Married News team. This person reminds me of a character from that show. Going to a sound stage. Feel what it's like to be in an actual sound stage. Ooh ah. I don't think I'm visiting California anytime soon. I don't plan on it. No photography allowed in the camera studio, of course. Wait a minute, what is this? This random area with freaking old man time coming to visit you? The kids area, not only 6 years old. Look, what the heck is this? Oh my God, that thing is moving its head. That thing is huge. And there's a little guy taking video of it here. You see that thing? That is a giant, what is this? Komodo dragon? That's so cool. I was not expecting, yeah, Komodo dragon. I was not expecting to see that here, but you know, whatever. Clearly it's a gecko, clearly. There's a owl in here. I'm trying to take photos of it. It's right yonder. It sure if it isn't. If it was real, it probably would not be standing there. They're showing you how they do nature documentaries. This is interesting. Wow. They're in like a bush. Yeah, it's gonna tell me how I'm gonna survive and save money. That's so cool. Now that's interesting. I've never seen like that before. Anything about making movies like with animals and stuff. These guys are experiencing the typhoon that's going to be coming later today. It's a cool little Komodo dragon, though. You see what animal you look like. Apparently that kid looks like a raccoon. That kid was very excited about that. That is so cool. That little robot thing is like, that's the shot of it. Oh my God, that's so cool. Wow. I want to try that. That's so freaking dope. It's the, I'll try it over here. So like you got the little baby here. I think. Oh, it does whatever it wants to, unless it. Oh, okay. You're not gonna help me. You don't actually get the. Sashiku, shimasen, stuff. Dude, I would not want to see one of these close. Dozo. There's the owl. Oh, there's other birds in there. Oh, there's the cameras over there. I would not want to see a Komodo dragon. That was pretty cool. Not so bad for a free day. I wouldn't want to pay money for this. I'd feel like I got ripped off. But it's pretty cool for free, and also to walk in and be cool for 5 minutes. But I think I'm going to continue on this road. Yeah, I hear about that. I've heard that. All right, we're gonna make it to Meiji Jingu, I think, and then after that we'll go to Harajuku, and then I need to go back to Shibuya. Oh no, I could actually leave in Harajuku. That's okay. Arigatou gozaimasu. Omoshiroi. Arigatou gozaimasu. That was very interesting. Oh. We are frozen again. Frozen. Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna try and fix this really quickly. Sorry about that, guys. You know, I got 3G speed, so I can only do what I can. All right, we're walking back into the heat. It's cool that I came on free admission day. I would normally never come out here. I just happened to be out on a Saturday outside of Tokyo, so I figured, oh, we'll just do it. Hey, Super Manual. Look at that. Domo-kun, thank you for your patronage. Dono-kun. Can you guys see me? If you can, that's good. If you can't, that's bad. Oh, you can see him. Okay, good. Okay. We're going to go into, where are we going to? Yogi Park. Yogi Koen, Yogi Park. Blocking gateway to Harajuku. Oops. What's going on here? I want that away. Away, away, away. Whoop, boop. I want that away. Away. Normal. Normal. Hello, okay. Cancel. Boom. There we go. Man, it's hot. My apologies if I don't see your chat right away because it's very bright out here and it's hard to see the screen. So you have to just keep with me here as I walk around. So right now we're going to go into Yoyogi Park, and after that we're going to go into I want to go to Harajuku. That's my final spot. Will be Harajuku, but then after that I want to go to Meiji Jingu, which is the shrine that's in the center of Tokyo, and it's beautiful. I want to thank you guys for joining me so far. I can't believe we made it 37 minutes into this bad boy. It's been a nice little walk. A place I don't get to visit too often. Heart of Tokyo. Beautiful architecture over there, which I assume they're going to use that for the Olympics again. I forget what the building is called, but if I have anyone from Japan, they'd probably be like, that's that building. I know exactly the name of it. And I bet it's like the Yoyogi Stadium or something like that. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes when, especially when you bring down the thing. What's interesting about this phone that I'm using right now is that I'm about to retire it. I'm just waiting for a SIM card to come from America so I can switch my data from one phone to another, and after that I'm going to retire this phone because this phone requires a battery at all times. It can survive for about 10-15 minutes without it, so I'm just waiting for that moment. And that's what I expected to happen. Like every once in a while my phone's just going to cut stuff. I don't know why. Wait a minute, I could have come out this way? Oh man, I should have gone the other way. Then I wouldn't have to worry about crossing. This is the place I just was at. I didn't know there was another way in or out. Anyway, can you guys still see me? I got cut off for a minute there. My phone just decided to cut. I'm going to switch my phones in the near future. Just waiting for a SIM card. That was the end all of that statement. And I sincerely hope that helps the streams a little better. This area always has some sort of big festival, and it's rare to come here and not see like something going on. Every weekend, this is the place to come. And as the gentleman, I forget the name right now, who was on earlier, could probably tell you, who lived in the area back in 1995, You'll see a lot of people dressed up in very interesting costumes and clothes out here because this is very, very close to Harajuku. There it is. See, it's the Yoyogi National Stadium. I'm sweating like crazy right now, but I'm not the only one. It's just it's very, very hot. What is the festival right now? Is a Taiwan festival. So anyone from Taiwan, be proud. Day and Night Taiwan. So I guess they can get Taiwan food. At the risk of sounding rude, if you guys ever talked about or ever heard about Taiwan, if you know about it, you'll know that even though Taiwan is its own country, they speak Chinese there. A lot of people say that that's the real China, but maybe I shouldn't speak so loud while I'm out here. I've met a lot of nice people from Taiwan, and one day I hope to go there. I hope to travel more of Southeast Asia while I live in Asia. There's a really dope police car. Like really, really cool. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's something that I truly believe it. You're not going to believe this, even though we just saw the police car. This is the police like mascot. Like everyone has a mascot in Japan, everyone, and that's the police mascot. Last time I was here, there was an HIV mascot. See, fine, Maryland, you know better than I. I don't know why they're showing off their cars. I guess they're trying to promote police work in Japan. Oh, that's cute. And they have a mobile VR thing for the fire department. It looks like they put you inside of a fire that they filmed. Oh, it's an earthquake. I'm sorry. They put you through an earthquake. That's cool. What do you do during an earthquake? That's something that I want, actually. Those things. Earthquakes are no joke out here. They happen all the time, and people just kind of roll with the flow. What is that over there? This is a nice little matsuri for sure. Lots of police, I'm sure. I've been through a couple virtual earthquakes and I've been through a couple real ones. The virtual ones have thankfully been worse than the real ones. I think I could survive for a couple days without government support, for a little while before I would succumb to pain. Let me rephrase that. It's very hot. I'm trying to think here. Yes, I've been through a lot of earthquakes out here, and it gets kind of scary actually. The other morning, there was an earthquake, and I had to get up really early in the morning. I was just like, yeah, I gotta go. I don't have time for the earth shaking. Oops. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you guys check out that. You're speaking my word right now, Stephanie. Karage is so tasty. It's saying there's no through road to the Meiji Jingu. That is correct. You could go straight if there was a pathway, but there's not. But we're still in Yoyogi Park. But like I was saying, if you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking out my video on Soarin' out here in Tokyo Disney Sea. Was out there for the second day of it being open. It only had an hour or 180-minute wait, which I waited in the sun. And thankfully, they installed a lot of hidden air conditioning units in that queue, which was great. The last time I came here was with my friend, and we were walking, and there was a guy walking his rabbit. Oh, someone's birthday. Anyway, there was a guy walking his rabbit, and people were looking at him like, hey, you have a rabbit. And he was like, please don't look at my rabbit. This is my rabbit. Everyone has a rabbit. Please do not look at mine. Mine is mine. Yours is yours. Please do not look. He's very serious about it. And I've never seen someone that serious about anything in their entire life. So if you ever see a man walking a rabbit in Tokyo, don't look, because that's what he wants you to do. Oh man, you can hear the cicada, or they come out here, the semi. We're in that point of summer that it's very, very hot, like extremely unbearably hot. Yeah, pretty much. Don't look at my rabbit. This is my rabbit. Many questions about the rabbit that you have. I care not to listen. I want to get out here more often, like to this area more often. It really isn't that far, but as Scally can tell you, I was out just a couple of weeks ago at the Poop Museum, which was a real stretch for me. Rabbits, you get people upset about that. One person says it's rabbit season, the other person says it's duck season, and it all ends up in the Middle East. There's a lot of anger somewhere. One thing I hate about Japan is the seasons. The one thing I love about Japan is the seasons. It's really nice sometimes, and it's really, really hot sometimes. Sometimes you just want to die. Showing kakigori, which is shaved ice. And I remember saying to my friend when I went to Hawaii, man, there's a lot of shaved ice places here, but it's winter. And I realized it's always hot in Hawaii, and I was like, oh, you can also kakigori. I've never hung out there before. That's the Botanical Gardens, right? Whew. Yeah, I like actual ice cream more than shaved ice, but the sweet milk is pretty good. I've had it with the beans on top, which is very tasty. From here, we should be at Meiji Jingu in like 3 minutes. Hey, is that the Millennium Falcon? Hey, Emerald City, how's it going? I'm just traveling around Tokyo. Ice scramble, the aluminum Falcon. The aluminum Falcon can do 100 parsecs and on the Castle Run. My favorite Japanese ice cream flavor, I've tried wasabi. I'm not a big matcha fan, which is green tea, but there's a place called Uji where in Kyoto where there's like green tea everything. Just not a huge fan, but the ice cream there was very, very good. To be honest, when I eat ice cream, it's mostly from a place we call 31, but out there they call Baskin Robbins. I am super happy that I took that way through the park instead of walking the outside. Those trees provided a lot of shade. It's very nice. Super tired. My nephew's appendix burst last night, so it's not, oh my god. Coolish I've never actually had. I've never tried it. I don't like the idea of sucking on a plastic bag. I don't know if we have Scoops Ahoy here. Alright, this is the entrance into Meiji Jingu. Probably one of the biggest tourist sites when you come to Tokyo. A lot of people will tell you to come see this place. One of the coolest things, dude, after I finish this live stream, I'll be getting the beer as well. Sometimes this area, we're going to Meiji Jingu. Meiji Jingu is like one of the biggest shrines in the city, and it's also where the emperor will go. This area also has become like super touristy. Like sometimes you'll find people that are cosplaying out here, but it's only to make money, which is strange for Japan. I know that sounds strange, but most people just do it because it's a Thursday and they want to dress up. They're out here like, take my picture, $5. Like the New York City Crappy Elmo's characters and stuff like that. Japanese, that sounds amazing. And here we are at the entrance of Meiji Jingu. It's really long and really big inside of here. We're going to try our best to walk around for a bit. Now, we're pretty much surrounded by foreigners, Gaikokujin, so like no one's going to do it. But when you walk in and you believe in the Shinto religion, you're supposed to bow in front of the shrine, and usually when you're leaving, you look at the shrine, turn around, and say goodbye to it as well, because you are walking into the god's land. This is once you pass through the big giant thing back there, which is called the Torii, you are walking through into another world. Like this is even though this is where you are, it's a mystical land. This is where the god resides. And every once in a while they, hey Daryl, yeah, it's hot. People are protecting their faces and their skin from the sun, which I wish I had right now. Taller Warrior, we've been started for about 50 minutes now. But we're gonna head to the center of Meiji Jingu and go wander around for a minute, go look at the main shrine and just enjoy it for a little while, then head back into Harajuku. Thank you for joining, Taller Warrior. What's my favorite Japanese beer? Oh, a question that goes straight to my heart. The moment that I press end on this live stream, I'm going to do myself a favor and I'm going to get a beer because it's quite hot. I will be doing probably an Asahi today. Asahi is pretty good. Ibisu is pretty good, or Ibis, Ebisu is pretty good, but that's a little more expensive than your standard beer, which is like $2. But never underestimate the power of Chuhai. Chuhai is really, really tasty. Tiger beer is a so-so. You barely see that sold out here. But when you go outside of Japan, you'll see tiger beer or on the plains. I like chuhais a lot. Like I said, don't underestimate the chuhais. I think they're really, really good. There was a time that I had three choice. Oh my goodness, David C. Thank you for the $2 donation. I think you know where that's going to go. By the way, get the better beer. Okay, David, I'll, 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 I will get the better beer as per David for the $2 thing. Oh my goodness, Finding Neverland. Thank you for the $10 donation. I, I'm, I'm flabbergasted right now, guys. Thank you. I will most definitely have that. Before I got the donation from Finding Neverland and David C. I I was talking about the time I had three choices to do something. Sorry if I'm lagging, by the way. You have to get the best. Okay, I'll get the best beer that I can. I had three options. I could go to a VR park and do Godzilla VR. That's one. That's choice one. I could go see the movie Predator, which in 3D, 4D, the seats move the whole time. Or four, I could have a mega highball from Torikizoku, which is a like a cheap alcohol, cheap food place. I ended up with going with the mega highball. that was it. I'm super down. We're about to see some alcohol in our near future up here. Obviously, there's probably not much that's being sold inside of a shrine, even though these things do mix together. Um, uh, you know, it doesn't bother me though. Thanks. Yeah, your cap's backwards. Hey, let you know. Sorry if I'm lagging a little bit. It looks like it. I think my phone's having a hard time processing everything. I try to shut a couple windows. But once again, thank you, David, and thank you, Finding Neverland. I really, really appreciate that. And I promise you that I will get the biggest beer that I can and the best beer, and I will do that on stream if I can get into a restaurant, not a restaurant, a convenience store that I can get in and crack it open. I'll crack it open on stream after I'm in a harajuku for a little bit. Okay, so when you go into a shrine, one of the things that you normally see is nihonshu or sake out here in Japan, and that's for the gods. There's something that's there that's made for the gods, and every year they do open them up and they splash them on the gods, and sometimes they actually do take the gods out of their shrine, put them in a box, and they bring that box around the town to show the god around, because God can't always be in the one place at one time, right? And this is the big thing of sake right here, nihonshu. There is a caveat on this particular shrine. This shrine has sake as well as they have a bunch of wine, and it's only they only have wine at this one because I believe the Meiji. Oh shoot! I don't know the thing. I thought it was shoot. It's either the previous emperor or the Emperor Meiji really liked wine. Yeah, the Meiji Emperor, which this temple is named after, really liked wine. So there's a ton of different wines here from all around the world, mostly from France, where you can be gifted to the gods. And when I say they're all around the world, they are all from France. I made a mistake there. It's quite a lot. How many beer donations for $2 2 tickets back home? There, that is not. I don't think I'm gonna go back home anytime soon. So I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna ask for that. By the way, this feels really good right now. I've been walking all day. We found an inner torii, and we're almost at the shrine. Maybe in the future I'll head back home, but no plans as of yet. I'm lucky enough that I'll be around during the Olympics here, though. I'm thinking about renting out my place. I'll do $4. There's a wonderful bit from Eric Andre, where he's a octopus and he wanders in to a restaurant and he's got like 8 small people as tentacles, and he's in the center and he's like saying like weird things like, "Will you fund a full trip to Orlando for me?" and weird stuff. Really bizarre. Hard bargain. But David, I do appreciate the $2. I will most definitely use. We have to make it to the shrine, which this is most definitely a pilgrimage. Which there is a shrine called Ise Jingu, which is in Mie, where the typhoon is right now, or where it hit about 2 hours ago now. And that is where like the idea of a Japanese pilgrimage came from, because the emperor's daughter at the time said that she was possessed by the spirit of Amaterasu, which is the god of the sun, and she said that the god is in her and she wants to travel all of Japan to go see the perfect place to rest. And she traveled for like 10, 15 years. It may have been 2, it may have been 10, it may have been 15 years, somewhere around there. Don't ask me about numbers right now. And then she stopped in Ise Jingu, or Ise, the Mie prefecture area, and was like, yeah, this is due. Yeah, this is fine. And it's a perfect combination of the sea and mountains. It's very, very nice. It's a beautiful area. Also, they have a knockoff, well, not a knockoff, I'm sorry, a Spain theme park that is all based around Don Quixote. And they do have a knockoff Peter Pan ride there. It's called Spain Mura, Spain Village. You can do it. Does Orlando Chicken Fun? I don't think I'll be going to HSN in Orlando ever again. I mean, unless I got in for free, or if I was working it, if somehow I could work with Universal to work it again. I don't think I'll ever be doing it again. I miss it though. You can't ride windmills there. We finally made it to the main shrine. But I appreciate the 450. 450 for that. Now, when you walk into a shrine, you're really supposed to wash your hands off and wash your right hand, your left hand, your mouth, and then wash the cup out that you use, which that's what everyone's doing right over here. I'm not here to plane, or I'm not here to pray. So I'm just here to just sightsee. I'll walk around the torii so I don't upset anybody. But basically, they do that so you can be pure of body, heart, and mind, because God's like you clean. Wow. I think it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I don't want to go home. I appreciate that. For Meiji, enshrined at Meiji Jingu, ascended 316, And cessation, oh, so wow, look at that. Just a couple days from now, it's 107th anniversary of Emperor Meiji, which his soul is enshrined here, but his body is out in Osaka, near a theme park, or a former theme park. I ran into it while I was looking for a castle that was abandoned called Fushimi Castle. You guys shouldn't walk in the rocks here. I got one. No, it's okay. It's okay. I can't leave during October. I'm locked in. I'm locked in Florida, or in Japan. That's really nice. That's nice of you guys. So this is the main entrance to the shrine, with the imperial flower, I believe you walk in through. But the entrance over here is the way you go into if you're the emperor. I think this has something to do with the emperor's seal or something like that. I was told this by a Japanese person. It was very vague. Sometimes I get lost in translation. Dude, David and Finding Neverland, that is, you guys are extremely nice, but I don't want to impose. It's very nice of you guys. Looks like they're water for the gods over here. I'm gonna go take a quick gander, see what they have. 2 late tickets booked. That's nice of you. That's a weird looking jug of water. Boy, I'm really hot right now. Do you think the gods would mind if I just had one? Dude, I wish I could. I wish I could make it up there, but the last HGen that I went to that wasn't in Japan was in Singapore. I'd like to. I really would. I would love to do it, but I think it's not in the cards. What the heck? Now you can buy freedom for $1.09. Thank you for the $1.99. I gotta be a little quiet. This is where actually people are praying, so I'll let them go. A lot of the times you're not allowed to take pictures of the gods or what's inside because you're photographing a deity, and it's not right. Also, people are praying, so we'll go over here to this tree. Yeah, that would be a good way to do it. I mean, they also usually have a ton of alcohol at these places. What you're looking at right here, by the way, thank you, John Evans. Thank you, Finding Neverland. Thank you, David C. I appreciate all you guys for this donation. It's very nice of you. John, I thank you so much. There's some apples and some onions up there, and potatoes. Apparently gods want potatoes. What you're looking at right here is a bunch of prayer cards. They do sell these at every shrine, and usually rate for something that you want. Depending on the shrine that you're at, there are different requests. Like there's a shrine dedicated to Thomas Edison, so people ask for educational gifts. There's the shrine in Kyoto that's actually used for love, and people say that if you want to remove the love that you have, you walk through a rock and come out of it. And a lot of people are like, I hate this person, I hope they have a terrible life, and I hope that their lives are awful, and they like write their names and their addresses on the cards. SNS, that's terrible. Or that's terrible. I mean, sorry. Thank you so much. Sorry, SNS. I didn't mean it like that. I'm like trying to think. Well, what other people say sometimes. I've seen some really negative stuff. Guys doing what I'm doing right now, doing vlogging. Thank you, SNS. I really appreciate that. Passed my CTAs by 2009, especially the update. I want to be physically and emotionally healthy this year. I can understand that. Plunge boldly into the thick of life and seize it where it is always interesting. Japan's an amazing country. Thank you for the adventure. Scott, you got 4 beers and a plane ticket. I appreciate it. I don't know if I can go to Harajuku this way, but I know if I go back the way I came, I can. There's an indoor shrine right there too, but you're not allowed in unless you're praying, I believe. And Omikuji, it's like a lottery, like a fortune, a fortune. You go up to this box right here, and what you do is you shake this box, and a stick will come out of the box. It'll tell you to go to a different thing, and you pick up your fortune. It usually costs about 100 yen. 100 yen. They ask for 100 yen for it. And if it's good, you take it with you. If it's bad, you leave it at the shrine. It looks like they're getting ready for a wedding. Actually, there are some gentlemen in suits over here with some chairs. Let me see if I can get a shot of this without rocking the apple cart. Yeah, they're getting ready. There's some suits and there's some chairs over there. That usually means there's a wedding about to happen. I don't know if I can make it on that Horror Nights adventure. You know, I feel so what's the word? Conflicted when I do these live videos, because I want to tell you guys about the stuff that's around me, and it's very, very interesting. And then I also want to talk to you guys at the exact same time. I have that weird like dichotomy of like, hey guys, let's talk about like how this building was made with no nails. It's all precision wood. Like there's no nails or construction tools in this except for just putting things in the right slats. I think that's incredible. Oh, dude, I mean, like, I try my best not to upset people, but I mean, sometimes it happens, even though I try my best, and then, you just gotta do what they say, and it's not my country, so, well, thank you, and thank you, Daniel, no, and thank you, David C. I really would love to go out there and I mean, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, House of a Thousand Corpses. What else is going to be there this year? There's going to be the Yeti, the Terror of the Yukon. I want to see that. That sounds amazing, but unfortunately, my life does not revolve around something that I wish it did. I'm a huge fan, and I do enjoy hearing about the event and watching videos from the event. But it just sucks that you can't film and stuff things. Oh, us is coming. Oh, did they cut 1,000 corpses? Did they cut that and for us? Oh yeah, I would love to do Ghostbusters. 2 years ago, I wanted to do Ash versus the Evil Dead. That was one thing that I am truly upset that I missed, because back when I did worked Silver Screams, for 2 nights I convinced my team that I should be Bruce Campbell for a night, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, you can do it. The guy wants a break from doing it anyway." And it was like, "Okay, you be an usher tonight. I'll be Ash." And they were like, "Yeah, okay, sure." That was amazing. Dude, Killer Clowns looks amazing. Oh man, it feels good. Hey, Expedition Theme Park. I was only here for 2 nights. See, basically like less than 10 hours. I was one night for Halloween, the final night of 2009, and then one night in the middle of the event. It was so freaking cool. Everybody, Expedition Theme Park's on. He's probably one of the most rounded YouTubers out there. That makes some seriously good videos about theme parks. I'm just happy that right now I'm not swamped in rain. Oh my God, I just realized who David C. is. David C. is David Campbell. Oh, oh. It took me a long time, but now I realize what was going on. Yes, so a little fun fact about this gentleman that's been talking this whole time. David Campbell and another gentleman named Matt Gamble came through the haunted house on the last night of Halloween Horror Nights. And I'm Bruce Campbell. I see them coming. I'm like, I'm going to tell you a quip with my mouth. Of course, when you're the character, I can't think of the quotes. But he and Matt Gamble surrounded me and dry humped me. It was terrible. It was a horrible experience, and to this day I still can't get that memory out of my head, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. It was really weird. Regardless, that's what happens at Halloween Horror Nights, my friends. Apparently, and these are my friends. They did this to me. I prefer air loving. Okay, whatever you say. Expedition Theme Park. Did you see the Soarin' video that I did for the new Soarin' ride out here in Japan? Because the queue is immaculate. The ride is Soarin'. I think it's boring. You could call it snoring, but man, the touring is more and boring. Regardless, the queue was amazing, and it's set in Italy. And then you get in the ride, and it's like Italy in the turn of the century. And then you get in the ride, it's 2019 digital things that you're flying over. Hey, movie maniac. It's good to see you. What's up, Scott? Well, Movie Nick. Everyone, if you don't know Movie Mania Nick, he does reviews on films. I highly recommend that you check him out. He's a nice guy, very nice guy. I've been really busy this week trying to get ahead of videos before I head to Orlando next week to the UK. I want you to know that Rita Queen of Speed video was so good. I'd never heard of the ride before other than the time you talked about the Dark Forest. I thought that was quite an interesting little ride, even though it truly was nothing to write home about. I like the part where it goes from sea awesomeness to boring. Yeah, I know the SEE stuff is so freaking cool, but then it's just, whatever. I was so upset. I think you can kind of see that in the video. I tried my best not to really show off how upset I was, but I was for sure. It's definitely not worth that long. Expedition Theme Park heading over to England in September, right? You're coming out in September. Ooh, it's 1:30. All right, good night, dude. Stay groovy. By the way, Sam, if you're coming out to Japan and you really want to see me, you tell me when you're coming, and just so I can confirm when we're going to when you're going to be here, so we can actually talk and hang out. It is most definitely not worth that long of a wait, for sure. A lot of people are waiting a super long time. Well, I mean, a long time ago, I shot something for him when I was going to Universal Studios Japan all the time. Do you guys remember that? You guys remember when I used to do that? Gotta go back to Osaka. I can't wait. They have Fast Pass here now too, with that ride, but you have to now have a Japanese iOS like store or Japanese Android store, because if you don't, you can't get the Fast Pass in the park on your phone, which is stupid. I can understand that, but pretty much it uses the same stuff. I'll talk about that in a second when I talk to Sam about this. Yeah, it's no big deal, dude. I can understand. I mean, maybe in the future it'll all work together, and plus that's something that can really work around October, for sure. So yeah, maybe it will come up in the future. Yeah, it's soaring with a little change at the end, and also at the very beginning, there's a bird that you see that's different. Like you go through fog. No worries. If you ever need any footage from me out here in Japan, let me know. If I have it, I can throw it to you. But I mean, I don't think you have the same connection as you have with stuff out in Florida or in Europe. Or it's like stuff you actually know, you know what I mean? So I can understand why people are like, oh, I don't want to talk about Japan. get my Olympic tickets, dude. Matt Damon, I don't care that much about seeing the Olympics. I don't want to be sitting in the stadium with 1,000 other people. I wish I could do Horror Nights in Orlando. I wish I could, but it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. But if they do make a shirt that says the Yeti, the Terror of the Yukon, someone please buy that shirt for me and send it to me, because I would like that. Dude, Alien War is a video that I have been looking for someone to make, because I don't have the information on it, and obviously I don't like doing like videos where I have to use other people's like footage. I really don't like doing that, because I don't want to risk the copyright, because I figure why risk it for the channel. But man, oh man, oh man, that is something that I wanted to do so bad when I was in England. I went one time, and it closed like a couple months before I left, or before I got there. I'm thinking about it. I'm actually thinking about getting out of Tokyo during that time. I really am thinking about it. But the Alien War stuff is so cool. I had no idea that it kept on going after it was over with like the not alien attraction stuff. Oh, the one that was in Las Vegas. Yeah, that looked amazing. They had like a Borg show that looked amazing. Speaking of, since we're going into Star Trek for a moment here, as we leave Meiji Jingu, did you guys see the, if you're into Orville, you have to watch it on Hulu? Sweet. That's awesome. I think it's Hulu, or is it Amazon that you have to watch the Orville on? Which I'll be getting Orville on Hulu now. And hopefully season 2 of Doom Patrol is as good as season 1. Whew. It's getting hot out here. All right, leaving Meiji Jingu here. It's a good time to wait. Yeah, with me, dude, I don't know what my problem is. I always like, I want to make something right now. I want to release it right now. Like I get like really excited. Well, later, dude. Thanks for joining. We're lagging here. I assure you that we're walking, but we're lagging. For sure. I know. I do. I wish I could do that attraction, but obviously now. I think he's gone. All right, we're heading into Harajuku now. Yeah, California and Florida has Ghostbusters, and I am jelly. I am super jelly. 1 to 10 right now. All right, there we go. We found an almost dead zone. All right, there we go. All right, we're leaving Meiji Jingu into Harajuku. Now, I've seen this guy before. This is the guy that comes out and just dances. I have seen that guy before. This is just his spot. That's his thing. More power to him. He's got the music in him. Yo, is Japan gonna have 5G rolling before most places? I mean, I still have 3G myself. I don't know. I need to get in some AC pretty soon here. I know the war is between China and America right now in order to get 5G. Oh shoot! All right, harajuku. Here we are. Let's see. Yeah, I know. So NYC started gigabit to your phone when you have coverage. So we spotted. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm still doing 3G, so I don't know if I can upgrade. I mean, my plan right now is actually out of America, and I get free unlimited Wi-Fi. All right, guys. Just figure. Yeah, I think they're pushing 5G out here right now, like promoting it. I'm gonna jump into this Family Mart right here, and I'm gonna go grab a beer. I'm gonna find the most expensive beer there is, thanks to David finding Neverland, and also SNS 5000. All right. Ooh. Ooh, that was hot. Well, Ginza's fashion too, but so is harajuku. Our most expensive beer is Abisu at $3.39. Arigatou gozaimasu.
ございます。画面のボタンお願いいたします。339円でございます。1000円お預かりいたします。
ありがとうございます。
661円の開始でございます。
どうもありがとうございます。All right, I got a beer in my hand, put that right there. I'm just trying to sneak in the corner here, open this bad boy up. Is craft beer less of a thing in Japan? Well, I mean, this is a convenience store. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good out here for that. They're like the standard, like in and out. No thrills, no ifs, ands, or buts. I shouldn't have asked for a plastic bag. I really don't need it, but I will reuse it. We need to work on our plastics around the world. And I just want to thank you guys for supporting me in order to have this. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to put this down here, put this plastic in my pocket, and crack a beer and walk and talk with a beer in my hand. Once you live in Japan or experience Japan for a while, and you start to get around to the rest of the world, it's amazing how everything seems so inefficient. Excuse me, this beer is really good. I went to France, and I went to a McDonald's because McDonald's are cheap, and I try my best when I go traveling to eat McDonald's probably about like for maybe breakfast or dinner, and then have like a really good lunch or a really good dinner. So like, crappy lunch, crappy breakfast, standard, that you get anywhere else. But it was hot when I went. I believe it was hot, and I wanted ice cream, and they have that really, really good strawberry ice cream. And I ordered it, looked at the gentleman who was going to get it, took his sweet time, and about 5 minutes later, he pulled the ice cream out. That took him like 20 seconds to actually do any work. Out in Japan, it's like instant. That is true, Daniel. No, the idea of trash cans out here are rarities. Like it's I believe, and I have to be super quiet about this. Out here in this area, there was a maybe in the 90s there was a person that put large things that go boom into one of them, and they decided that no more trash cans except in stations. And if there are trash cans, they gotta have a clear thing so you can see what's inside of them. That's how they adjusted. I feel so good right now walking around drinking this beer. David's still here. I want to thank him for the beer, as well as Finding Neverland, John Evans, and SNS 3000. Because of you, I can enjoy this beautiful, beautiful drink. This is harajuku, my friends. It's not much to write about, actually. I don't find it as interesting as other people. I know Conan O'Brien came down here, but I think the Meiji jingu is much more interesting than that. Yeah, I mean, that was why I tried to mention that a little bit. I guess it wasn't as well focused. I mean, even on the train stations, they don't have their trash cans open. So during the Olympics, this place will be carry your own trash land. It is super hot out here, guys. I have never had that. I didn't know there's a Pepsi with alcohol in it. I would like to try it. I've walked down this way before. We're gonna explore an area that I've never been to. We're just gonna kind of walk around here, walk down this way, see what's down here. Thank you, Finding Neverland. Lots of stores selling fashionable clothes. I want to go down that way where there's shade. Have you been to the upmarket? Okay, is that the one that's supposed to be like a bar or something like that? I've heard about this, but I have not seen it. It may be closed. Someone told me about a Biohazard Resident Evil bar that's out in Shinjuku, but it's no longer there. Yeah, that's right. Man, it's hot. It's a pretty cool entrance though, huh? I really liked how that guy was selling that. He's just pointing. He's like, this is what's inside of it. It's very good. Wow, there are a million people down here. Yeah, I've never tried. Oh no, I have tried Asahi Black, and I didn't like it. I'm not a big fan of the hoppy beers. Like Guinness, I'm not a huge fan of. Probably because when I was starting to drink, I drank a couple like hoppy beers, and it just wasn't my thing. It made me feel kind of sick. Oh man, this is a human zoo down here, guys. This is the furthest I've ever explored into Harajuku. I usually make it to that street corner. I'm like, I think I've seen enough. I can just go home. It's like we're in Europe right now. Ugh. Coming to the store, Justin Bieber. Oh, okay. Came to the store, good for them. All right, let's take a left down here and just see what's down here. There's a bread store here. There's a pretzel here. They have a pretzel. I haven't seen a pretzel in a long time. They're not gonna let me in with my beer. I want that pretzel. I want to buy that. I want to purchase that pretzel. Let's see what drinks they have here. Anything interesting? Dr. Pepper. Nothing. Here's a Daruma up here, which I actually went to the shrine where they make it, like the popularized Darumas, in a place called Guma, and I'm still waiting to release that video. I have it just waiting on the dossier. I want to go look over here. One wall. Did he really? Is he really bothering you? Are you serious? Seems like a nice guy. I really hope he isn't bothering you. Really? Oh man. I'm sorry, dude. What is going on here? Doki Doki. Oh, it's like a. Doki Doki is like your heart beating. Seriously. He's been nothing but nice to me. I'm sorry, dude. This is like one of those like crazy stores. I think this is a store that Conan O'Brien went into. I think, actually. Kinda, huh? Maximism is something that really scares me. There's a freaking water coming out of that electric socket that upsets me. Wow. I'm sorry, dude. We're back here. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. I'm sorry, dude. That's ridiculous. Sorry, I went off there for a second. I've heard of the anime. Well, that's... Okay. I'm very confused right now because it's like I like all these people. Okay. Weird. Strange. Louis Vuitton. Weird. Spark. It's a strange place to have Spider-Man. Wait a minute, what the heck is this? Why is this in like some random back alley? Spider-Man Far From Home, Japan tour. What the heck? Tokyo free. Tokodeska. Oh, Hot Toys. Okay, it's a free thing. Okay, so when it comes to Studio Ghibli, I've never gone. That's something I've never done before, and I would like to go, but I don't know well enough to check it out. If you're going to go to Ghibli, the Ghibli Museum, book months in advance. Like book now. Like the tickets come out like in waves around the month. Like make sure you get a ticket because those tickets go really fast. Oh, okay, and Meiji, there we go. It took a little while, but that's someone finally talked about that. Did anyone hear about that? There was a huge fire bombing, probably the biggest death toll in the entirety of Japan post World War II. It's so sad. The filth and the fury. My heart goes out to them too. Daniel, no, I think that Jurassic World is okay for what it is. It looks fun. I'd be happy with it. I've enjoyed the ride videos I've seen of it. I like the original ride too, but I think the new ride's okay. I don't know much about it. I just think it's insane that someone firebombed the building because they said they took their idea. I have never, ever been down here in my life. This is so interesting. That's so trippy. Man, I have a friend that I know would love this area. Well, Finding Neverland, I'm sorry if you're having trouble. Man, that sucks. I'm sorry, buddy. I really am. Yeah, it's expensive. You have to. There is a premium on those tickets because to get in, you have to plan it really well. Unless you get those guaranteed tickets, because they do once they are bought, like they come out in like month periods, and if you just happen to be buying it at the right time, you can get the tickets. But I think people buy them in bulk and then they sell them like to people like that. Coming to the store, Jeff. Alice Cooper. There's Conan O'Brien. Okay. Back when I lived in Osaka, this reminds me of a place called Amerikamura. Couldn't think. I think you got to book out before you go on sale on the site. You got to. I've never done it. I'd like to do it myself, but it's a hard thing to get. You actually have to like be prepared, and Japan really likes to book things in advance. We are the ones your parents warned us about. Oz Abstract Tokyo's Underground Silver Shop. Is that Dragon Ball Z t-shirt? Hey guys, this will protect your virginity for the rest of your life. I actually upset a Japanese friend that I haven't spoke to in a very, very long time. There was an Evangelion popcorn bucket. That's a great shirt. T-shirt YE. Good shirt. T-shirt YE. That was, there was a, it was a popcorn bucket, Evangelion, the head of the main vehicle. I'm not 100% what it is, what the character is. It was the purple one. And I looked at him and was like, well, if you get that, it'll protect your virginity for life. And he was not very happy with that. Wow. 2,000 watches. 2,000 watches. There's a outside the store. There's a Gundam protecting it, and it's giving the OK symbol. Got him. I just find this very interesting. There's a toy set for the Spider-Man stuff. Man, this is crazy. Second Street reused shop has a line to get into just for the men's floor. No clothes are worth that, my friends. There's security outside of it too. No clothes are worth that, unless that guy's mock security. I don't know. Harry Zoo Cafe. Don't look at them. They have otters, it looks like. Oh, there's the Roadrunner. Why? I don't know, but there he is. He's most definitely right there. This whole area is a sale. There's Jessica Rabbit and Sunny over there. The Kermit the Frog phone. Here's one of those tight, they don't have anything, throw your bottles away, tight vending corners. Flamingo, Flamango, Flamongo. There's Gumby. X-Girl is number 1. Candy Stripper. There's a timed entry to get into that place. Duffy's. Man, this place is crazy. I've never done this in my life. Prince Aki was here. Seamus Spielberg and Disney never came to agree what to do with the Roger Rabbit, so it's been unused for a decade now. Yeah, well, you know, what are you gonna do? I like the ride. If you ever want to drink something that tastes terrible, I highly recommend Lifeguard. I upset one of my students one time because I was like, man, I think Lifeguard is the most disgusting drink I've ever had in my entire life. And they were like, I really like Lifeguard. And obviously they like it here too. I want you to know, RJ, that Freakazoid is something that I quote. Oh my God, whoa. That scared the crap out of me. Freaking dog, robot thing, drinking. That scared the crap out of me. Well, I quote Freakazoid monthly. Almost every day, I try my best to make a Candle Jack joke, which is the character who, if you say his name, he comes and kidnaps you. And I mean, how stupid is that? No one would be that stupid to say his name, which is Candle Jack, and then he just comes and kidnaps you. But how does he get? And that's a Candle Jack joke right there. That's one of my favorite jokes. I banned SNS 3000 because he said the name Candle Jack. I banned him for like 5 minutes. I I really like that joke a lot. I think this is a school right in the middle of Harajuku. And then imagine like getting out of school and being like, oh look, it's a happy panda. Oh my God, it's a terrifying panda. Bad drinks. What about, I don't mind Beverly. I don't think Beverly's that bad. And when I was in Germany, I had a mezzo mix, actually. So I've seen those drinks outside of Epcot. Sad panda, mad panda, coming for you. This guy's serious. It's closed here. By the way, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this weird trip through Harajuku, Shinjuku, Meiji, jingu. It's been a weird little time. Excuse me in the middle of it for cracking a beer. I appreciate you guys supporting me for that. It's not closed. It's just barbecue events, and it must be such a stressing to the school. Yeah, the Dr. Phillips High School. Yeah, that must be one of the most hardest things in the world because you could see a roller coaster right over the outside of it for a very long time. There was the Dueling Dragons coaster, later Dragons Challenge coaster. The funny thing about that school is the entrance that's right near it is okay. Just so you can see it right now. This is a normal sight to see at a school. Unicycles, they ride unicycles around all the time. What was I going to say? The entrance right in front of Dr. Phillips High School is the employee entrance. So it's a tease because you have to go all the way around. Sometimes people try to go to get into Universal using the employee entrance. Can I walk this way directly into Harajuku Street? I'd like to. And they get turned around. Daniel, have I ever been to North Korean territory in Tokyo? I have not seen the school. I do not know where that school is. I'd actually love to talk to those people, but I think they're so bothered all the time that it would be. First of all, I have to learn better Japanese to have a good conversation with them. But I would love to teach that. That'd be so interesting. Heavenly Cloud, never tried that. Phillips is going to get sold at some point because he pays the cost of the new school. No, it's interesting, and pachinko is actually a lot of pachinko stuff gets sent back over to North Korea as well. And it's interesting going from the sides back into the strip of this place. This place over here is like the base of one of the Japanese castles, right there. I've been walking like forever. It's weird that like we're all talking about something that's like local to some people, and then for me like I can't even imagine like going back to those places. Like I don't think I'm ever going to be living in America again. I don't see any benefit in it right now. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm in love with this water. It hasn't been raining. This is artificial. This is made to look like this. That's amazing. Daniel, no? Do you want to hear a joke? Because you're completely right. I assure you that may end up being true. I don't doubt that I'll be in Thailand. Oh, Sumin Asai. Good night, Gina. Thanks for joining me. Good seeing you. There's a Tokyo United Church. Unless I can find a way to make money out here in Japan, I think that Vietnam or Thailand will be an option. And I'll try to get my friend Toko to teach me Thai before I go. When I go back to Osaka, the one person I want to see the most is Toko. I miss him like crazy. He's such a good guy. If anyone wants a nice guy, you go call Toko. He's a good person. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo everything if I move to Thailand. But I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. But I mean, for the price, it's super cheap to live in Thailand. But I think if I organize myself right, I can do it. Given the political environment, stay away. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know. I truly I don't know. There's a gentleman with a David Bowie shirt on. I like that. I gotta remember that this is even in Japan. Like there was a guy who had a Dumb and Dumber shirt and it had Trump on it. And I said that was a good shirt. I thought it was really funny, and I mean no offense to anyone that likes Trump. I respect your decision, and I've been watching a lot of left and right politics recently, and I'm trying my best to get inundated with the right belief and the left belief, because I want to be in the middle. I want to be straight down the middle. But it's a hard thing to do. One night in Bangkok. I have not been to Bangkok. I've been to Thailand twice, but only in the airport. But next time I go to through Thailand, I will try my best to not just stay in the airport. Interesting design of that building right there. My buddy told me what the red arrows stand for on the top of the building, which means those are windows you can jump out of or break. Whoa, look at this Apple store. I wonder if they'll let me in just to take in the AC. Because if they're not, I'm going to be upset. And when I say, I'm just going to be like, I have an Apple phone right here, it's hot. Well, we've walked really hard. I had to walk in here for a minute. Trading your eligible iPhone, get up towards a new trading. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Not really. Finding Neverland. I find things are about the same or just as expensive. I don't know. I just want to stay in the air conditioning for a minute. They're gonna ask me to leave, so I'm filming. It's hot. Jeez. I'm gonna walk back outside here. If you guys have been with me from the beginning, which by the way we started a long time ago. Look at all that. That's really everyone's there. It's freaking a lot of people. Uh, did, uh, and I think I've walked at least probably 6 miles already, just from starting this thing. This, I think, is a wedding hall where you could get married. I've seen a French one, like there's a whole village in Japan that looks like, weird, huh? Strange. I think my walking record in one day was 26 miles that I made with my friend Ken. Before I started doing videos, I went to San Francisco one time and I tried to walk. We just tried to see everything. And we walked 26 miles in one day. I'm just going to see what's down here. Is there anything down here? That's the wedding hall. I don't want to bother them. Yeah, you know, there are times of the year for bargains too. Christmas is a good time. Like excuse me, New Year's is a good time. They have those lucky fukudos, like lucky bags. Any Hawaiians out there know what I'm talking about because they do the same thing in Hawaii because there's such a big Japanese population out there. I gotta check my battery level here. I can't do this the whole day. 40. Okay, so I got to probably end this in about like 20 minutes, probably. I went to SeaWorld in the morning, 18 at night, and hit the 98. Yeah, we walked a heck of a lot. We walked from literally one side of San Francisco to the other, only taking transportation to go on the trolley to Hyde Street, I think it is, and that was incredible. Hey, look, there's a little shrine here too. There's shrines everywhere out here, guys. You'll find shrines on top of buildings and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. Did I miss a super chat? I feel like I did. Whew. And the World Cup, Rugby Cup is coming this year. Next year is the Olympics, of course. There's a subway here. Man, guys, I'm having a blast right now just walking around with you guys. I believe in Finding Neverland. You know, sometimes you get like really excited about going places. I believe it. I think we're clearly out of Harajuku now. I think that's the end for me. I'm gonna head back to the station. Yeah, sorry about that. I know my hands aren't that strong. My hands aren't that strong. I use my strong hand. Is the subway as bad as in Japan as it would? No. I mean, you're not going to find... I mean, we got subway here. Japan's subway system is pretty good. You're not going to find people, like, bothering you in the trains. Most people are pretty copacetic. It's really simple. It's very easy. And it's easy to understand. Though I talk about all the good stuff in Japan, we've made it long enough that I can talk that tell you the truth. Japan life out here is great. It's just really, really cool. The amount of benefits that you get is incredible. Unfortunately, to get those benefits and to do those things, you have to work your butt off. You're expected to put like 150% every single day. It is quite a demanding process. And if you live as a foreigner out here, it's actually kind of hard to make it because there's no sick days. Though Japanese staff might get a couple sick days here and there, they try their best to take it out of everything out here. I remember back when I used to live in Florida, I would take probably a sick day once every 2 months, just because I couldn't make it into work. I was sick. Out here, the idea of taking a sick day is ridiculous. I only have 10 days off, like 11 days off, and there's days that my company says, hey, you have to go off work. You are mandatorily, contractually demanded that these are the days you take off work. So those days that I have, well, that's part of my days off because the work tells me I need to take those days off. Oh. Sorry, I thought we were talking about subways, like the subway transport. I am so sorry. I heard a joke once that there was a tomato that went to Subway, so it went into the Subway and it didn't find any sandwiches or something like that. It was very confused. The Subways out here are good, and they have salmon in their like sandwiches. It's very good. I think they're really tasty. RJ, a couple of years ago, a woman died from overworking. They haven't changed anything. They just say they have, but what do I know? It's a service industry. My friend Alex, who is a YouTuber as well, under a name Japan Shop, JAPON Shock. He does all of his videos in Spanish. I don't know Spanish, so I try my best whenever I see him and he's filming. I try my best not to linger too long because I don't want people to be upset that I'm speaking English in a Spanish only thing. He is a very smart man, and I think he is a great YouTuber. And if you want to learn Spanish, check out Japan Shock. But regardless, he says that Japan is services like this. Oh, hey, what do you sell? Oh, I'm an apple salesman. Oh, how much is it for an apple? It's 100 yen. Oh, here you go. Here's 100 yen. Here's your apple. Oh, excuse me. Could you do me a favor? Sure, what is it? Could you peel that apple? Oh, of course. For you, the customer, I'd be happy to. Here's a peeled apple. Now, can you put some sugar on it? Because I like sugar. Well, I normally don't do this, but of course, for you, I'll put some sugar on it. Now, can you cut the apple into tiny little stars? Well, that's a lot, but yeah, sure, of course. For the 100 yen that you pay me for this apple, here's star-shaped things. Now, can you feed it into my mouth? Of course, it's my duty. Like he says, it's kind of like that. Hey, Street Stories, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Or completely disinterested with the Groucho Marx logo. Now, eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, eat your fruits. I want to eat an apple too now. My version of that story is, what do you sell? I sell banana. Oh, here's 100 yen for your banana. Oh, thank you so much. Now, can you peel the banana for me? Okay, sure. Could you dip it in chocolate? Oh, yeah, sure. Could you put sprinkles on it? Yeah, sure. Now, can you stick it up your rump? I usually don't use the rump, but, whatever. In spring out here, it's kind of an interesting experience. You get to experience something called Kafun show. which is like seasonal allergies. The trees produce a lot of pollen out here. And sometimes after living here for a while, it really affects you. And it's hard to even stand outside. It's quite interesting. I hope you don't, it doesn't sound like I'm complaining about everything, because I really like living out in Japan. I don't have any plans on leaving. The only thing I need to do better and more is study. Japan needs foreigners. They have too many old people, and they need. I agree with Matt Damon's idea about that they do need foreigners, and they are exporting foreigners. They're exporting foreigners. They're bringing foreigners in to try to keep care of the older people that are in this country. As Matt Damon said, there is a Matt Damon said there's a bell curve, I believe they call it, where like the old people are here and the young people are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Not physically in stature, but just they're getting smaller. How did I miss that? There's like an old style shrine building right in the center there. That's kind of crazy. Did I come this way? I must have been down the other alleyway during that time. Make work play. I got up at 6:30 this morning. I'm really tired myself. I think I'm going to go home and go to sleep. Walking outside in the sun is it's no joke. See if we don't get hit by a car here. See. I've heard this before, that the Japanese aren't having enough kids, and the current generation is small. It's interesting how much benefits you have if you were to have kids out here, and how much the Japan would be willing to give you if you had a kid out here. Not to say that I've looked into this in the length of measure more than like morbid curiosity, but it is quite interesting. Even as a foreigner, the amount of benefits that you will receive if you had a kid out here. It's another police station here. Second one I think I've pointed out, but we see many as we walked on. It even says there's a toilet that's 200 meters to the left, so obviously a lot of drunk people walking there like, where's the toilet? New toilet. We're back in the thick of things here in real Harajuku. Well, guys, I'm going to head to the station, and I think I'm going to leave you guys from there. So probably for like another 10 minutes I'll be on. I appreciate you guys all sticking around with me. It's been a lot of fun just walking around and goofing off out here in beautiful Tokyo. I need a shower and go home and go to bed. Aging population is a reality in Japan. Dealing with it is a reality. Japanese people may not be having enough kids. Yeah, they're pretty much. Oh, there you go, some little Harajuku girls right there. I appreciate you sticking around. I know it's late where you guys are at, and that's why I try my best to film during times that I know people are up. But mostly it's ended up at in the middle of the night for you guys. Ooh. This is a party right here. Yeah, well, unfortunately, there are only 2 days of the week that I can go live at 12, and that's Saturday and Sunday. Everything else is I'm working. I'm a busy boy. I try my best to be as busy as possible. I was actually offered a position to work on a Saturday, which would mean me overtime, but I don't know if I could do 6 days a week all the time. So I could do for sure, but all the time. I can't tell if I'm tired because I'm dehydrated or if I'm dying. One of those things is true right now. It's really hot out here. Yeah, I don't think I see those streams that have like 100,000 million bajillion people, and like they're like just talking randomly. It's kind of hard. It's hard to follow that kind of stuff. I don't think I want that either. I get what you're saying. Like things are starting to slow down for me. Maybe the beer's hitting me. That also could be it. I drink that within about 5 minutes. Well, make relevant vids and stream when you want. Hey, dude, I mean, like, I just like making videos about theme parks. I like making videos about stories that I know. I'm having a good time. However, I'm happy that I didn't film that TV studio. That was a quick, easy trip that I could avoid. Yeah, it's a little difficult. It's a little difficult to notice so why they do that. However, it's really hard to follow anybody in those things. There's a whole room full of robots in there. All right, guys. Thanks. I will. I'll try my best. All right, guys. I think this might be the end for me. It's a pretty well. You know what? I gotta still walk there anyway. Might as well keep the camera going. I'm gonna make it all the way to the station. Once I get into the station, I'm just gonna sit down. In theory, sit down and just surf the internet for a while. But it's gonna take like another 5 minutes to get to the station. Whew. These trash cans are unique. Once again, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking around, being a part of the stream, talking with me. I need to find some AC and some water. Two things I need right now in my life. So, I mean, if you have a job, you count this as a... No, this is all just me. I love streaming because I really do like talking to people. When I'm on the train and I'm not editing something, I'm always looking for live streams because I love just kind of like participating with people. It's fun. be a part of time. It is fun. Yeah, thank you, Daryl D. Thanks for joining. Man, you've been on here for a while, Daryl. I mean, I do like talking, and as you can tell, I like talking for a very long periods of time. And sometimes you learn things. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to take a seat here. Nezumi ni. There are. Don't feed the rats that are in this area. That's what it says. Okay. I think so. I think it's what it said. Don't stare at my rabbit. Thank you. I'll try my best not to stare at your rabbit. Actually, the Harajuku station is actually very, very cool. It looks like something out of the 1800s, something out of a Miyazaki film. Probably because it's next to Meiji Jingu. And also, I just have one question for you. If Godzilla lives in Tokyo, do you think if King Kong visited, he'd try to climb that tower? I don't think he would. Almost there. Just to let you guys know where we're at, Meiji Jingu, the place with the big shrine, is right over yonder. We just got into the harajuku scramble here. That is a tall girl, you know. You got the. I think it's somewhat underrated about social media. It's the people who just don't mind talking to some people about that stuff like they. I mean, I just like having fun. All right. Station's right here. I want you to get a good shot of the station so you can see it. I don't know why it's so busy, but it looks like it's a beautiful little station, but it's quite a surprising how big it really is. But the outside looks like a small, tiny, like European little stop. All right, we're in. There's an accident somewhere, and okay. This is the busiest line in all of Tokyo. All right, guys. I think it could. It's kind of like that. Well, there's so many people here. I'm going to get on a train. It's really rude to film and talk on a train, so I think I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining. As I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. I'm exhausted, tired, and sweaty. Thank you guys all. Thank you so much to John Evans, David C., Finding Neverland, and I'm missing someone else, SNS 3000 for the super chats. You guys all have a wonderful day. I appreciate you joining me for a really long time out here. Good night, guys. Peace in the Middle East. Bye-bye.